A very good afternoon and welcome to Swechotv, and this is the Sports Hub, and as always you know that we give you the sports updates and highlights. So today we'll begin with our top story, that's the Kenya High School Games. Now we'll begin with Musingu High School, where their coach who is called Brendan Mwinamo gave out credits or spoke about a player that has gotten a call up to Belgium side, a player by the name Kelvin. And we'll be playing this clip of the coach speaking about the player. So let's look at the clip.
So I'll say the game was 50-50, but you must have such players on the field. We call them talisman. When things are tight, and that's why he's a captain like Mkaramoja. We used to have a Malemba left, now he's there. We're just praying he continues taking those fouls. He's equally good, very in class and out of class. So he has been scouted to go to Belgium. So we pray that he plays up to the national level so that he's...
Yeah, so that's coach Brendan Mwinamo speaking about Kelvin, a player who has gotten a call up to Belgium. Remember, he was playing for Musingu High School, a school that is well known for soccer talent or bringing up good talent in sports sector. And all the best to Kelvin and Musingu High School. Let them prepare to replace Kelvin, who the coach referred to as a dead ball specialist. Now, moving on, still on Kenyan sports or school games, Kisumu boys will now play finals against St. Mary's Yala. Remember, Kisumu boys got victory of 3-0 against a team that they scored, or Gendia boys. So they'll be playing against St. Mary's Yala in the final of Nyanza secondary school sports game. Now we'll move to our second story, that will be Sekafa Kagame Cup game. Remember, today the draw was done and different teams have been placed in different groups. Now Kenya, we have two teams. The Sekafa Kagame Cup. Remember, these games will be played in Rwanda and will be played next year, during the this year beginning the next season. And in Group A we have APR FC. We also have Vipers SC. We have Gor Mahia FC. We have Guard Republican. So in Group A we have Gor Mahia FC, who are the reigning champions of the Sport Pesa League. Remember, they won the 2025-2026 Sport Pesa League. Moving to Group B, we have Singida Black Stars, we have Simba SC, we have Jamus SC, and also we have Mogadishu CC. And Group C, for those who will be playing the Sekafa Kagame Cup, we have Al Hilal, we also have Rayon Sports FC, we have Tusker FC, and we also have KVZ FC. Also in Group C, we have Tusker FC, who will be also representing Kenya in the Sekafa Kagame Cup that will be played in Rwanda 2026. So all the best Gor Mahia and all the best Tusker FC. Now on to our last topic of today. We'll be speaking about the World Cup. As always, we must have World Cup highlights. You know, this season or this duration is for World Cup. Now yesterday we had a game between France and Morocco. And Morocco was the last African team that we had competing in the World Cup. So yesterday, remember, the game was a very hot one. If you watched it, you can attest to that. Now, France secured a victory of 2-0. How these players have performed, but the game they scored in the match that they played against Morocco yesterday. Remember, it was a 2-0, goals from Kylian Mbappe and Osman Dembele. Now, as you can see on the screen, This how these players have recorded the goals they've scored throughout the competition. Now, the first game that France secured a victory of 3-1 against Senegal, Mbappe scored 2 goals. In that game, Dembele didn't score any game. In the second game that we saw a goal or a thriller goals game, Mbappe scored 2 goals. Dembele assisted or provided 1 assist for 1 Dembele or Mbappe goal, and then Dembele scored 1 goal. Remember, France scored 4-1 against Norway, where Dembele scored a hat-trick and Mbappe had 2 assists for the hat-trick. Then we also have the next game, that's the 4th game. Mbappe scored 2 goals and Dembele provided 1 assist. And the second last game, Mbappe scored 1 goal, which was the winner goal that propelled them to the quarterfinals. And yesterday, Mbappe scored 1 goal, Dembele scored 1 goal, and the assist for Dembele goal who came from Kylian Mbappe. So they are eyeing for the semi-finals, and they will play semi-finals, and they will wait for the winner of today's game. So we'll wait and see which team will they face on their semi-finals. Remember, today we'll have a game that will be played. It will be against Spain and Belgium. So between Spain and Belgium, they will face France in the semi-finals for the World Cup. That's all for today, and I hope to see you next time. Remember, this was the Sports Hub, and I was your host, as always, Denish Odera, and this is Swecho TV. Remember to follow us across all our social media platforms at Swecho TV Kenya, and also email us in case of any query at swechotv@gmail.com. Until next time, bye-bye.